Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where last time we went through a kind of ruin area, if map would load. There we go. We went from about here through to about here. Doesn't look that impressive, but there's a lot of fighting in some somewhat enclosed spaces, and weirdly, there is scarlet rot. Something I hadn't thought we'd come across. But yeah, we've found this tree just here, which if I interact with quickly, and not that bloodstain, I want this. Yeah, it cannot be burned without Mesmer's kindling. So that's my next goal. And I don't know where Mesmer lives. I'm not entirely sure. My best guess would be he's maybe down to the south, or he could maybe be out here. Because we still need to explore some of this underground bit, which is where I'm going to end up exploring soon. Maybe not right away, because I do kind of want to explore a little more of these ruins up top, if I can. We're not passing time, I want to check, can I level up? No, I cannot. Because yeah, if I go to the map, I want to find my way to this bridge, is what I'm looking for. How do I get there? I don't know. I don't know. We've also got potentially something up here, because this kind of top area, this feels like there's got to be something. But I don't know how you get up there. So yeah, first things first. If I head out and have a quick look around this area. I mean, we can see that bit there, which is raised, and it looks to be this. How do I get up there? I mean, I don't think jumping's a good idea. There does look to be some area underneath. I'm not convinced that's going to lead up. Although, now that I'm looking, those bits of ruin down there do kinda... They keep going and we get to another platform on the opposite side over here. Maybe that is where I'm heading for. In which case, we want to get down below to that level, which I believe, if I go and do a little kind of poke around down underneath where this point is here, there we go. We want to head down here, is what we're after. Quite happily get over to this roof. And then yeah, we're heading for checkpoint number 2, it should be over that way. I go over there before? I can't remember if I did. I might have poked around down here and then thought, okay, no, I'll do the upstairs first. But I do vaguely remember having been in this area. And then discounted it as, okay, yeah, no, there wasn't anything here. But perhaps I was wrong. Because yeah, I can get to this. And then from that, take a little bit of damage, apparently, but we can get to this. Which feels about correct. Get a... like a chicken foot, I guess? Is chicken any... or is it just any bird as a fowl? I don't know. What makes it a fowl? Not sure. But yeah, going around here... I'll not lie, I just spotted this a minute ago. I did not plan this ahead of time. I just knew I wanted to get in this kind of a direction. Where am I going? I mean, we've got a button for a lift. Which, yeah, that's all well and good. But what's around here? Is this somewhere I've not been, I would imagine? Just to check, there wasn't anything further down, was there? There is stone, but it doesn't look like it wants me down. Okay, get off the horse. There we go. We could be somewhat stealthy with these guys. I don't know, do you want to fight? Yeah? You look like you're not as friendly now that you started moving. Yeah, no, you're not very friendly. Okay, you're breathing fire at me. Well, I'm gonna one-up you because I've got better fire. There we go. Poor fellas. They thought they could fight me. They were wrong. I mean, they were right technically. They could fight me. It's just not a very good idea. Got a small hole. Where does this lead? To a chest. I don't know how much I trust this. Okay. Random chest that's completely unguarded. Gets me a talisman of all crucibles. That would bring me back to the lift chamber. Cool. What that talisman do? Talisman of all crucibles. Where does that fall in here? Is this it? Grants effects of all crucible talismans. Improves back steps, increases damage taken. This is damage from taking critical hits. Damage and impact of headshots. So these are all crucible things. And that combines all of them. That's interesting. Technically, that would mean you can double stack some of those buffs if you wear that as well as one of the normal crucible ones, right? It's not anything I'd use. I don't think it suits my build at all. That's a pretty cool thing to have found. Is that everything? Something tells me that's all there is on this little plateau. Just a couple of people who were watching the horizon. I kind of disturbed the romantic moments, so of course they tried to murder me. It's a standard procedure, you know, when you go out for a picnic. Could you imagine? That'd be quite the picnic kind of etiquette, wouldn't it? But yeah, we're going to go up this lift. I am somewhat surprised at myself for being observant enough to have found this. Because I didn't have a clue how I was going to get up here. I was just thinking I'd look around for a bit and then give up. Like, I was assuming it was to do with that spirit spring from before, which I couldn't find a way to unseal. But no, this is seeming actually doable, which is surprising because I didn't think it would be. I'm confused now at what I'm going to be doing. Because there's that big old building with a hole in the roof. You can see it in the map. It's over here. I want to know what's in there. I don't have a clue what it is. Could be completely friendly. Could be like a nice little village who wants to just be my friends. I'm sure that's exactly what I'll find because it's Elden Ring and everyone in this game is very friendly. Yes. That is exactly what I'll find. Where is this bridge? Is that it? That looks like it might be the bridge I'm looking for. So I need to go down those steps. That's all well and good, but someone's trying to shoot at me. Which is considerably not nice. Let me just get on the horse. Quick. Can have a little skirt around this area. Can in fact see there's a door back there. From meeting up with the dancing dragony lion fella, we got up to the top of this. But there's a door there. I don't know if that door is ever going to be important, but it's good to know. There is another door. It looks like it's only, like, for once I've gotten into the area I can use it. Still, that's pretty cool. Ah, and there's a guy who wants me to be shot. I just strafe him. Never mind, he hits a poor defenseless creature. It's not very nice of him. I'm trying to see if there's anything around this plateau. Because there very well might be. But I need to keep moving in a way that he's not going to hit me. Because he's still trying to shoot me, yeah. I mean, we got one thing. Is it anything good? It's marked as an interesting item. Spirit calculus. I don't think I've ever figured out what those do. So that's not entirely exciting. It's an item I will likely never actually use. But I'll still be happy enough to have collected. There's not anything further around there. In which case, that guy's taken out a tree this time. Let's go down here. Be a little careful. That's exactly what careful looks like. No. I don't think I can get up there. Unless I can in fact get up here. Hello you. I think 3 hits knocks him down. This is one of the archer ones. He's generally a lot less sturdy in terms of posture. Wait for him to get back up. We roll away quickly. Take one more hit and he's knocked down. There we go. It isn't too bad. It just means if I kill him, he's not going to be bothering me while I try and explore everything else. Which I don't really want to be bothered if I can avoid it. Stop. I can get back in. Ouch. He does a level 1 stop. I get back in. Knock you down. And that should be that. There we go. Drops me some great arrows. I'm not lying, not the best reward. But I don't know if he was hiding anything else. Doesn't look to have been. And honestly, just having him not bothering me while I search around, that alone is going to be worthwhile, having gotten rid of him before. Yeah, you've got like a dog here. Hello, dog. I'm not being very nice to these dogs, but in all fairness, I don't think they ever plan to be nice to me. Got one. Just wave my torch around. There we go. Didn't know where he was, but we got the other one as well. That gets me Smithing Stone 7. 2 of them. But I'll not lie, isn't going to be very useful. I don't know if I need to upgrade anything. But on the off chance I do, that is very nice to have found. Smithing Stone 7s, I think, are one of the harder ones for me to come by. This doesn't seem the safest. I don't see another way down. That feels correct. There's not anything behind me leading to me thinking there's a different way I could have taken. Got one of these things that lets you summon people to help you. We do not need that. What we need is to jump over there, most likely. Before we do that, anything else on this bridge? Yes, there is. I'll be taking that. Poor guy's just grieving over their dead friend and I go and loot his corpse. It's not very nice of me, is it? And the fact is letting me summon something right now makes me a little worried. Makes me a little worried that there's a boss in there. And the fact that it looks like there's a boss in there makes me worried there might be a boss in there. That is just that dragony dancing lion fellow. Oh, I don't like you. Why? I didn't like fighting him before. He was a pain. This is one of the rare occasions where I'm actually going to summon my guy ahead of time. Oh, he found me. Okay, try and get the aggro. There we go. He is doing his breath at me. This is fine. This is still fine. His little spin hits me slightly. As long as I can keep his attention and he's not attacking my friend, We're doing all good. Honestly, this guy's a lot less difficult than the previous one I'd fought, isn't he? There's a lot of damage, but he's got a lot less health. I'm a little worried that he's summoned some basilisk dudes, I think they are. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. But he's summoned friends, which I don't appreciate him having done. I'm being eaten. That's not ideal. Is he breathing? Yeah, he's breathing Deathblight out. How did I have any way of avoiding that? That doesn't seem avoidable. I don't like that Deathblight. That's mean. It's very mean. Okay. Well, mistake means I can quite happily do this. And that's a safe enough way to approach. I can summon my friend. I don't know how I'm supposed to fight this, dude. Not if he can Deathblight me with that big massive AoE. Something like this, dangerous. But that's not Deathblight dangerous. That's just dangerous. Deathblight is an instant kill if you get afflicted. Like, I can't let myself get hit like that. Keep a little bit of distance from him. Okay, we're getting damage in. We're doing fine. Back away slightly. Heal up. He's after my friend, who has a lot of health nowadays, thanks to being improved with the revered spirit ashes. Make sure I'm healed up. Make sure I don't get munched on. Knock him down. I think, yeah, we just flamethrower the guy. I always like that. As much damage as I can before he transforms. He summons some friends, whom I'm not the most appreciative of these friends of his. Well, I'm out of FP, I can't do the shield. Okay, if I just ignore these basilisks and I focus on him. He's doing a big old icy thing is what he's doing, okay. Ice! I can do ice. As long as he's not doing a Deathblight, I'm okay. You know what? I cannot sit still because of all these basilisks about me. Which I'm still not actually sure that's what they're called. Don't let myself get nommed. Give him a whack. Yeah, looks like Mr. Archer Man. Is it Steve I called him? He's taking care of basilisks, which is very kind of him. Okay, I've gotten a couple of guard chemicals in. I am hopeful. I'm needing to heal. There we go. This is a tornado. I can just block that, which is nice. Lightning, I do not enjoy. Try and knock him down if possible. Ouch. Okay, what? Steve is also attacking him now, which is nice. I think he's attacking Steve, not me. Which, for me, is beneficial. little careful of this. I think yeah, Steve's not having the funnest of times over here. He's getting pushed towards a ledge. Thankfully, he can't be munched on by the grab. Okay, this is death-like one. Knock him down. There we go. I think he still summoned basilisks who do need to be killed. But we defeated him. It's a Divine Beast Tornado. Is that an Ash? A spell? Something cool. I mean, whatever it is, I'm down for it. Is there any more basilisks? Yep, there's one. I thought I heard somebody running around. No, I didn't hit him there. Okay, you can hit him here. That's fine. Yeah, with him gone, I'm gonna quickly investigate what I've just got from doing this. Divine Beast Tornado. It looks like possibly it was an Ash of War. Possibly it was faith related. Yeah. So it's an incantation, which, I mean, it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna deny that. It's not something I'll use, but I'm happy to have it as an option. From here, I can jump down to where the Spirit Hippo had been before. Or Golden Hippo? Can't quite remember what he's called. He isn't there anymore, but I can just happily jump down to here. So next step, how do I get up to this? There's also the top of this, which, I don't know, maybe I can get to? I do want to figure out what's going on with that spirit spring in this area. That's something I want to figure out. And I'm a little worried I need to beat that big old fire raider to do it. Like, that is something that worries me. Not what I wanted this one. There we go. So I get to level up my endurance. There we are. And I'm steadily making my way to having the Armor of Solitude, which, I mean, it is just better. It is. Probably, anyway. Slightly less good in terms of robustness, but, you know, I'm making my way towards it. We will eventually. We will eventually have it. For now, though, just before I fight that big guy, which I do plan to do, I want him gone. I'm gonna have one last very brief check around this area. So, I mean, there are a few spots kind of hidden away where possibly, and it's not all too likely, there might be the stone I'm looking for, because we would like to find, it's the weird pile of rocks somewhere. Maybe a pile that looks like this but less ethereal. Yeah, that's definitely not the pile of rocks in and of itself. Some tortoises. They don't quite count. Alright. Big old fire giant dude. I'm not convinced he has the rocks on him. But his only thing of note, I had a proper look last time. So unless it's down here, which, I mean, it could be. I did go down here previously, but then I kind of just left after deciding, oh, there's not anything in here. And there is some stuff, like some owls. It's all well and good. Is there like anything hidden? Is this an illusory wall? No? Hi there, Shy! Listen for a little bit, you said? Got ya. I don't know why I'm replying then, because you can't hear me. Yeah, no spirity rocks in here that I can see. I mean, I can make that jump. I don't want to. We've done that before. There wasn't anything for me. Actually, there could be something for me. There's a guy with a pot who had previously run away, but I need to go up the lift, and it would be from this side. That comes later. First, we fight this guy. Who I will actually summon my little Steve dude for. I don't know if he's going to be of any use. Okay, rolling does not help. I might do this on horseback. So on horseback, I can do a jump here. Or at least I would have been able if I wasn't busy drinking something. Doing my jumps. You're fine enough. Keep on whacking it. It's not doing the most damage ever. Okay, he had another step he was doing. I didn't spot that. Fair enough. Quickly re-summon my steed. This is fine. Getting plenty of damage on him. Is he going to do a big jump? What's he doing? I think he was figuring out what he was doing himself. That's fine. Can I just go in amongst his feet? Ah, he figured it out. He knows what he's doing now. But we're continuing to whack him. Slow business, but we are doing it. He is steadily going to get knocked down. We're doing okay. It's incredibly tedious and not particularly fun, however. That's kind of why I avoid them. He's really not too bad to beat up. It's just boring. If I make a mistake, he kind of just gets it quick. Which is not ideal. It's very much not ideal. Gives you a chance to have a drink. Yeah, not convinced summoning my dude actually helped that fight. I think I'm just gonna fight this guy much more normally. Which... Okay, I almost managed to get inside of his head, which would have been quite fun. Where are my runes? There they are. I've decided I'm not going to lock onto him either. Just because he's big enough, I can just... Okay, never mind. I cannot just move around without getting hit. A big old jump would be back up. This is an explosion, yeah. Then back up far enough. Is this fine though? We're gonna keep on hitting him. He's eventually gonna fall down. Hopefully. Do this. He's been slightly knocked. Do heavy attacks, but I don't know if they're actually worth it. I think we do just do better damage in my light attacks. Yeah, seemingly that is the case. I'm dead. Okay. So I shouldn't be sitting in front of him, is what I'm learning. He's not a fun guy to fight. He's got so much health. Like, I understand why he's big and scary and you're not meant to fight him necessarily. But I kinda need him to be gone, do I not? Like, I'm thinking he might be linked to the called again? The Spirit Spring, I think. The thing which lets you do your jumping on the horse. Ow. Is that a stomp? That was a stomp. I didn't think that was a stomp there for a second. Let's grab my stuff. No, that's inside his foot. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go under his foot to get it, so it's going to be staying roughly where I am. So I'm falling over slightly. If I'm remembering correctly, you need 3 of them before he actually falls down. Is he doing another? He is. Okay. Doing okay. Managing. Keep skirting around. Knocked him again. Maybe wait. He's doing a big old jump. Run away. Now run back. This is fine. Less fine, didn't know where that's coming from. Get my horse back, because we need him to avoid big fiery stomps. I don't know which side's his front entirely. I want to stay away from his front where I can. I'm laughing at him. Ouch, that is a big old stomp, didn't see that. Such a big guy, it's kind of hard to keep track of things. That feels like a big jump. You run away. Back. So I'm falling down. So I'm falling down. So then we just do our big charged attacks. Got a lot of these in. And as he stands up, we'll want to be doing our other stuff. So while Stanley comes back, get back to the drink, no harm in having it. You get a good amount of damage while he's knocked down. I'm assuming I meant to go for some kind of big attack, but I don't know exactly where you do it. And also, I've got a torch, which doesn't let. Big old stomp. Avoided it. There we go. Extra big stomp. Run away. I tried to jump, but I guess you can't jump while turning. I guess. Somewhat makes sense. No action. I don't know what he's doing. It's not good for me, most likely. He's hit himself to some degree with that. But he's also hit me a lot. This guy isn't fun to fight. I don't know. I'm not enjoying fighting this guy. He's just boring. And then he kills you really quickly. If he wasn't such a damage sponge, he'd be completely fine. I'd quite enjoy fighting him even. But I don't know. I'm really not buying it. Like, this might be one of the few occasions I use something other than a torch. Potentially. Simply due to the reason that I just want to have a different damage type, which I don't think exists on torches, because I want ice damage. That's what I would imagine might be effective. I wonder, is there a torch I can apply ashes to? If so, I could technically give a torch ice damage. I don't know. I'll need to find that one out. The big stomp wasn't quite ready for that. Summon my horse quick. Horse took a hit and then did the jump. Horse. Okay, we interrupted him. Never mind. Go back. He's about to do his big stomp with the double jump. This is fine. So if he jumps to both legs, we need to be one. For now, we seem to be okay. Yeah, that hits don't know what he's doing. He was doing another stomp, is what he was doing. Get up slightly quicker, my friend. There we go. Now get closer, because we need to interrupt anything we might be planning. You don't want to be at his side or at his front. Ideally, he's doing a stomp. It's okay. Knocked him down. Is it quicker to just do this damage? I don't know where his health bar is. I don't know if I'm doing better damage by doing that. Maybe? Where is his health bar gone? Somewhere. I'm just gonna keep whacking him. Why not? He's down the horse, it means I get extra hits in while he stands up. Yeah, I'm not convinced that maybe staying on my horse was the right move. What we want right now, though, is to avoid his booming fireballs that will definitely murder him. Closer. Keep on hitting it. Is it boring? Yes, God yes, it's boring. But I don't think there's another way to be doing this fight other than on horseback. It is just incredibly tedious. Like that jump, the stamina is about that, so I can get back to that. Keep on hitting it. Another stomp. There we go. Knocks him again, he's not knocked him down. Big old stomp. Stomp the second time. To the third, he should be. There we go. Back away from this one. For some reason, wouldn't let me jump. I don't know why. Oh, that one hurt. Not just the horse, but me as well. Okay, that time I was allowed to jump. Cool. That one worked. Was it because I was out of stamina previously? That might have been it. Okay, I need to keep a closer eye on the stamina of the horse. This is what the next, like, half an hour of this is going to be. It's just going to be boring. I'm not enjoying this, I won't lie. Do I need to beat him? I could just Google this. I might not have to fight him. I'm just gonna drink this before going in. We're just gonna fight him. Let's see what happens. Can I jump into his head? Not quite. Grab my runes. There we go. He actually stomped on me and the horse, and that's why that went so badly. I thought it was far enough away. I really don't want to fight this guy. Like, I don't know. Is there a way I'm supposed to be fighting him which makes it easier? got an idea. I'm going to equip a dagger. Which of these is the lightest? Seeing weights of 1.5 seem to be the lowest. Okay. In which case we will equip what looks reasonable. Lots of basic daggers. I think the great knife. And I can switch to that with this. Just in case I'm supposed to knock him down once and then you just kill him with the like extra hits. Maybe? So there's a chance once he's been knocked prone, you get the kill. And it's meant to just play like that, and it's not meant to be this boring. So I could see it that you like maybe pry off his mask or whatever, and that results in him being dead. Like, that makes sense enough to me. I don't entirely buy the fight is intended to be quite this boring. This is incredibly tedious. Make sure I keep enough stamina for the horse to do jumps as well. It's very important. Fine, get some stamina back, hopefully. Jump. Knocks him again. Need one more, and then you'll fall down. Jump. Wait for stamina to come back. Knock him a bit more. Jump. Knock him some more. I mean, I could get through him like a regular rate of me just hitting him like this. It's certainly not the ideal. I didn't leave enough stamina there. But we got the second jump. Away. Go back. Keep some stamina so I can do this jump. Knock him a handful of times. Run away again. Go back. That should be involuntary. So, off the horse. Drink the visit. Whack him a little. And then try and find where I'm meant to hit. Yeah, that is substantially better. Okay. One of the rare occasions I do not use entirely the torch. I just need to knock him down once more. That is a lot more reasonable. I felt it might be a case like that. Okay, that time I had the stamina, I tried to do the jump, I just didn't let. I'm not entirely buying I know how this whole jumping on a horse thing works. Keep some stamina in reserve. Okay. Wait. That. Couple of hits, then jump. Okay, second knock, we just need one more, and then you'll fall down. And then you definitely got the jump. So yeah, doing this twice, rather than having to do it like 4 or 5 times of knocking them down, so much better. I need to avoid this. Get the jumps in. managing. We want to stay close so we can predict what he's doing. To try and knock him down. Yeah, I did do a preemptive jump there, thinking he was about to do something. Glad I did. Okay, please say he's not going to do this a second time immediately. Not quite immediately. Doing it close after. Not straight up. Okay. We know what we do here. Get out our knife. We're looking for this. Can I not hit him? Okay. I'll just whack him, I guess. Did he really not hit him? That's like the weak spot, but he's like slightly too high up because of the slope. Oh, that's a pain. Okay. That's really quite annoying. We were about to have him. And then we need to do this again. That's really annoying, actually. This is such a boring fight. It's about to be free for him. We're about to beat him. Maybe just need to go back to doing this. Oh, he's doing that big jump. Okay, run away. The jumps. Get that. He's gearing up for the big flame attack. There we run. Okay, I'm alive. I just do that goal. Brilliant. Knocked him. Come on. Hey, Dino. Jump. I'm kind of just going for the damage now because he's so close to being done. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank God. Was that it? We get a cracked tear from him and the furnace visage. It's, I'll not lie, not quite what I was looking for. Let's just quickly do that. There we go. That help? Like at all? I'm worried it didn't. Yeah. That did nothing. That just... I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know what I expected. Where was that thing I got off of him? Where does that even go? Is it a key item? It's a key item. What's this? Grants attacks HP restoring effect. I mean, it's a decent one. I'll give you that. However, I'm not seeing that stone I need, which is a little upsetting. Yeah, I kind of assumed that is what I was meant to be doing. So I couldn't see any other way it would work. So I'd searched for the thing, and I hadn't found it. So where is that spirit thing? I need to find the pile of rocks that seals the spirit spring. That's all I need. Did I just Google it? I might just Google it, because I think it'd let me either get up to that top bit up there, or at very least up to those top bits of ruins there. Which, I mean, both seem like interesting places I would like to go. But where's the stones? I'm looking for a pile of rocks. And if it wasn't up there, it's not going to be down here with the plants. Or the, like, scorpion spider things. I'm just using this as, like, the quickest way I know of to get up to this next area without just teleporting. Because teleporting's fine and all. It's just boring. And yeah, what we're looking for is there should be a lift we can use here. Lift has gone up. However, we've got a lever. Because yeah, I want to go up here anyway. There was a guy who has a pot, typically. Who I believe I've scared off in the past by approaching from the opposite direction. Towards this kind of lift. So if I go up here, we'll have someone we can take care of. That'll be nice. However, I don't know if he has anything good on him. I doubt he's sealing the spirit spring. It might be. Ow. That hurt. But we're only caring for pot guy. Damn it, we missed him. Honestly, I'm gonna run away from these dudes, just to can't be bothered. We're gonna quickly reset everyone and do that exact same thing again. Because I mean, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking, you know, maybe he did actually seal the spirit spring. I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here. I don't know what he's got in his pot, but I mean, it's probably just sacred ashes or circuitry fragment. It's not going to be him sealing the spirit spring. I know it won't be. But what if it is? What if it is? You know? And at the very least, I can actually get over here without any hassle nowadays. Which is nice. Having that big, giant, fiery fella gone is good. However, I've now learned that they can give you, like, some... I'm gonna say cool items. I don't know. I'm happy with my flask as it is. I don't know if we need more sacred tears to mix in. Or, it's not sacred tears, is it? No. Thinking the wrong thing. Crimson tears? Maybe? Whatever it is I got from it. We don't need more of those to mix into our flask of fizzle. As cool as it would be, that is not something I am in need of. So I'm not going to bother fighting more of it. They're a pain to fight. I should also... wrong button, this one. Unequip this. Because that is now going to be hopefully more reasonable in terms of my carry capacity. I know it didn't make a big difference, but just not having that equipped is good. Okay, get rid of you. That's all we want. We can then deal with these guys. I want whatever you drop, alright? I don't care about the rest of you. Revered Spirit Ash, okay. Normal lighting, it's having a bit of effect. What else can we do from here? Not much. I'm mostly going to be ignoring the enemies, we're just looking for a rock. Because I mean, that pile of rocks, it's somewhere in this area, right? Has to be. It has to be in this area. How hidden would we make it? Because I believe in the past we've had little particle effects around them, and I've seen them. So they haven't been too well hidden. This is not a case of discovering it, it's more so a case of finding where it is. It's not going to be too well hidden, I would think. I certainly hope it's not. I'm still a little worried. It might be through here. 'Cause I don't think I can avoid these guys and their attacks. I can kind of just run and make sure I'm healed as I go through, but their projectiles are homing. Weirdly, if I run close enough to them, it might be safer. Simply because that'll make them do their melee attack instead. Yeah, we've got this. There wasn't anything hidden on this side, was there? Well, we've got a stone sword. That's all well and good. But no, there wasn't anything else hidden on that. There wasn't anything in this area, is there? I can't climb up there, I don't think, no. No, okay. Came through here thinking maybe, like there might have been a chance. There was one of those stones ceiling things. I mean, I don't even know what's up there. Is there even anything good? I don't know, is this a sour grape situation where I'm like, well, I can't get there. It can't have been that good anyway. Like, I feel this might be a sour grape situation, you know? From the, is it one of Aesop's fables? The fox wants some grapes, but he can't reach them, so thinks, they're probably just sour anyway. And that being where I'm getting my expression from. I don't know. I mean, one thing I don't know if I properly explored would be this kind of an area, right? Because I found this, I was like, ah, cool, it's another torch. That doesn't seem very useful. Not like a torch I can use, just like a pole that's on fire in the middle of a little pagoda. That's not really food, is it? I don't know what it is. Gazebo, I guess? Maybe? Yeah, what I care about is running around a bit like a maniac and getting through to here. Which is a lift I have not used. Now we're past that guy I like fighting. This takes me... Hey, con. Did I go category list? I might have. Give me a second. Didn't mean to, I must have forgot to set it after deleting it. Appreciate you letting me know. There we go, it's been updated. Yeah, cheers for that. God, how long have I been streaming for that to still be something I make a mistake with? Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know off the top of your head where the, like, stones for the spirit spring in this area is, right? Like, I'm very much not expecting you to. But, I mean, it's been bugging me. And I'm doing my best to figure it out. And I'm not doing a good job at it. Like, somewhere in this vague area, there are some stones. I think I see them in the distance, actually. Is this it? Oh, this is them. Oh, thank God. There we go. Finally. Took me so long looking for them. That's been like an hour total almost. That might actually be a slight exaggeration, but still, it's been a long while I was looking. That can get me up to here. Impossible if how high it went, get me up to that ledge up there, but thank God I found it. That took so long. So much longer than it is likely worth. However, it gets me a nice view. Is that it? I mean, it is a nice view. It's not wrong. So is that it? Really? I mean, there's a chest. I did miss that, in all fairness. Is this anything good? You know what? Mottled necklace. That's the one which is good for Crimson Rot and such, right? Yeah, robustness, immunity, and focus. Immunity being the one I would care about. That's not awful. I don't think I'd forgo my other talismans for it. It's not awful. Yeah, can this, if I do a big old jump? No, it can't get me quite high enough to get up top. What's the point? I spent so long looking for this, now I'm just disappointed. Is there anywhere else cool I can get to? Like, I got a necklace, hooray. Is that it? I spent so long. That wasn't even slightly worth it. That's a shame. That really is a shame. Okay, the next thing I was wanting to try and do. Can I get on top of this area that's like... I don't know, is it a plateau up top? I don't know, I want to try and get up here. It didn't look like I can get up here, so I'm thinking it might just not be somewhere I'm meant to get. So in fairness, it is very high up. Like, yeah, that looks to be... If I drop a marker right on this edge bit. The fact that a marker isn't even going into the sky properly makes me think you're not meant to be up there. So I meant to do a marker. I could do something like this. And is that still not correctly being marked? No, that one is. You just can't see the top of it. Right, so that one's being marked correct. Definitely mark that one as, yeah, I can get to it. Got a bear. The bear, I think I've not seen any other bears in this kind of area. It would be a bit mean of me to murder him. But potentially he's hiding the path to get up top, you know? Like, chances are slim, but maybe. Like, there's a slight chance. I wouldn't say I'm very confident about this doing anything. I think I have just killed a bear. Yeah, that's all I've done. There's actually apparently a path here, which I feel I have previously missed. This is why it's worth revisiting some of these areas. So I'll find stuff like this, which yeah, I very much had missed before. What does this have for me? It has a way down. I think I recognise where that is. Yeah, I know where that is. That doesn't really help me. Yeah, I've been down in that room already. Cause that's back into the weird spider scorpion room. I've been there that last stream would have been near the start. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I don't think there's a way up top. I'm gonna give up. I think it is a fool's errand to try and get higher up. Which means I've completed, to my knowledge anyway, all of that area. Which is pretty cool. What we haven't done though, which is one of the things I want to do, is go north from here. So we're looking for Mesmer's Flame. That's all I know. And I do know that these guys here are Mesmer's soldiers, are they not? Which makes me think this has a decent chance of Mesmer's flame being in this general area, right? I don't know how good my chances are, but I'd say there's at least a chance. I'm trying to think, for where else would Mesmer be? He's had troops all over, so it's hard to really pinpoint him. We found embers. That's just like generic items you find. That's not the same. What we've got here is apparently someone trying to run. Don't you run from me. You might have an Ash of War or a Smithing Stone. I can't quite tell which one you are. Smithing Stone, less exciting. But okay. I will take it. We've got Misbegotten. Didn't expect to find you here. We've seen you in one other place than that. And it wasn't anywhere near this area. What thing are we finding then? Got a flying one as well. The flying ones are a bit of it, but I can knock them down. So they're not too bad. Also got, seemingly, yeah, that guy in the wall. I don't know when he's going to drop down. I'll assume I can do this fight first. Ouch, there's another one behind me. I think this calls for flames. Flames seem like a relatively good idea. We're going to keep on doing it. He broke my guard. But I broke him, so I'd say that's fair. That is a fair trade. I would like to use this. Knock you down. Is that another Somber Smithing Stone? No, it's a Scatter Shot Pro. Is that like a knife? Maybe? What would you put that on? I can't think of a weapon that would have multiple throwing things on it. Like maybe the perfume bottles, but I don't think they'd have an ash slot. They would seem like pretty unique weapons. I'm gonna say that's probably a dagger of some type. Makes most sense to me anyway. Unless you can add ashes to bows, which I don't think is an option. It might be. I just want to knock you down. There we go. My friend caught up to me in that thing, so I'm not too happy. But your friend doesn't pose much of a threat. So we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, judging by the architecture here, do we have another underground room? We have another room to kind of investigate. Do I want to go down? I mean, yes. I kind of want to find where that jingly noise is coming from first. It appears to be you. Who has recognised you've been spotted. So, came down to say hello. I appreciate it. Somber Smithing Stone Knife is a pretty good one. Not hearing any more jingly noises. So that answers what's in that kind of building. What's down in the water? Water has... not really anything of interest, I don't think. I'm not seeing anything I want down there. Just a bunch of annoying people to fight. Actually no, it's a lie. One of those items does seem like it might be useful. This one. Smithing Stone 7. Nah. Wasn't worth it. Imagine I fought all of those guys and that was my reward. Yeah. I'm not bothered enough to fight in group with them. They're mean. In which case, I think it's time to do a bit of spelunking. Who doesn't love some spelunking, you know? I know I do. Spelunking is fun. Spelunking normally just for caves. Spelunking count for, like, going into ruins as well. Is this one just a mine? If so, this one's definitely a lot more spelunking than I thought it would be. Oh, it's one of the forges. That is interesting. It's not going to have anything for me, but they have cool weapons here. Like, if I wasn't doing torches only, I'd be a lot more excited. I still want to see what weapon it is, because I found a cool hammer. I think I found a cool sword? Maybe? Can't quite remember. But, I mean, there's a chance, like, they've just got a big fiery stick. And yeah, the forges are pretty neat. I like the aesthetics. I like the magma at the bottom. It reminds me of, I mean, some, anyway, of the catacombs. Not all of them, just a handful, which had the kind of lava you were meant to jump into. You know, I'm liking it. I like these. They've got their own unique set of enemies as well. And the kind of lava slime things. As well as the... what would you call them? The weird guys have like a soft arse, you know? You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones you need to get behind. Just whack. These ones. There we go. Introduced himself at just the right moment. Knock him over. I wonder, is it more efficient if I knocked him down? To go over to, like, no weapon and just punch him? No, it's not. Good to know. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Because I'm not against having a dagger in my offhand just to do occasional heavy kind of criticals to people. So it's a little bit of a shame I can't just do a critical normally. Yeah. With that, we get Swift Script Axe. Somewhat interesting weapon, a one-handed axe. Which is, I'd imagine, of the same kind of aesthetic style as the fancy Swift weapons that you find in these forges at the end. So that's pretty fun. Jump onto here. I would imagine we want to go over. We've also got up and down. Big pole torch. Yeah, it could do criticals. It's technically a spear, which is why I'm not using it. If it was just a torch and it could do criticals, yeah, I am all for that. But no, it's technically, I believe, cheating if I did that. Ow, one of them had projectiles. I didn't know you lot had projectiles. Since when? Since when do you have projectiles that hurt so badly? Do you all do that, or is it just you? Your fists look slightly different, so it might just be you. These guys are a pain though. I do not want to fight two at once. They hit hard, and they're not very fun to fight, all in all. So you just need to get behind them, that's literally all you do. I can't do that when there's two of the guys just here. Can, however, grab that smithing stone, lovely. And then make a run for it. Run away! Run away! We've got a lot of these guys, and something tells me flamethrower isn't going to work very well. Yeah. Poor fish shot. Ow. I'm still being shot from above as well. I don't think we'd have a line to shoot me. I thought that bridge bit was in the way. It wasn't. Oh dear. Okay, that's fine. We can go get our stuff back. I'm not too annoyed about that. That is more me just having to fight two of those guys and thinking it's not doable with a torch. And I stand by that. I don't think it's doable with a torch. The torch may surprise you, not the best weapon. It is not the best weapon in the slightest. Yeah, we can just make a run for it this time. We don't have to fight anyone until after this point. Now that I'm here, let's try going the opposite direction quickly. I'm going to see if there's anything down here. Because normally I'd say no, but it is Elden Ring. And FromSoft do love having you stick your feet in lava. What is this? Maybe molten metal? I don't know what that would be. I actually don't know. I've assumed it's like lava or magma or something thereabouts. But it might not be. Might not. Alright, I also see the way I meant to do this. Which is I grab you. I then run up here. I then run past this friend. And I jump down. Then I go back up. And I mean there is something at the very top, potentially. But I don't trust I can run up there. And there's a small shaft. What do you do once you get to the top of the shaft? Like innuendo aside, I don't actually know what you do once you get up to that bit. Let's be a little careful. Looks like there might be something hidden here. There is something down there. I don't know what extent really it's hidden. But it's definitely out of the way. Is that spawning people? I think he is spawning people, yeah. You just mind not doing that, friend. I need to just hit you in the rear. Come on. It's not knocking him over. Why is that not knocking him over? Should be. Okay, just get up towards him. There we go. No. Still no. Why are you not getting knocked over? I'm kinda relying on that, my guy. So we've got some slimes here who aren't the fondest of me. Okay, knocked him down. Fine, I do kind of want to get rid of his slime. I know this guy can just spawn them. Which makes me think, arguably, they're less of importance than him. Also not convinced the ones underneath can actually get me. We did get enough damage in to stop you. Block. Doesn't quite work with blocking. And he does the fire underneath me as well. But he's dead. He was annoying. But he's gone. Now we've got one down there. Who in theory shouldn't be too bad. This guy's a regular guy. Regular ones are considerably easier. I get my timing right as well, I can just stun lock it. I just didn't get it right in that occasion. slows you down. Gives me a chance to murder these guys. This is okay. Just heal up slightly. Oh, that one's got ranged attacks. Okay, cool. Do all of these ones get ranged attacks nowadays? I swear they've not had ranged attacks before. Like this dungeon in particular? I don't know. Very funky having them have ranged attacks. I'm just not used to that. But he's gone. That's all. Get a bunch of smithing stones. And again, I'm half tempted to jump down there and get the item, but I think we do the other bits up top first. Because jumping down is easy enough. Getting back up might be difficult. Oh, this was just an item. A shield. Okay, so we got a shield and axe from this place. Which, it's an interesting enough combination. I don't know if axes are like particularly good or bad or what. But yeah. That's like an entire kind of set we found in terms of like weapons. I'm assuming it's not a shield I'd want because it doesn't have a flamethrower. But it's somewhat tempting as an idea. Have a look at it. Because new shield, like as it stands, we're not using much in the way of DLC stuff simply because we've not found the DLC torch yet. Which, to my knowledge, there are DLC torches. They exist. I just don't know particularly where they exist. That's the biggest issue. This gets me a ladder. Does this lead to, like, the top of the shaft I mentioned earlier? I mean, it leads to these guys, who will not let me lock onto them for whatever reason. There we go. Do it now, so that's safe. We've also apparently got a terrible aim. Can I make that jump? Probably. Do I want to upset that guy? No, not really. But there's an item. Like this. And now we run, because I don't want to fight him. He's got his ranged attacks. Ranged attacks are painful. There we go. And it does lead me to the top of the shaft. Okay. That gets me a lever, which in turn... Oh. Rotates the shaft. Well, I'm not against having it, you know, change directions. Question now is, how do I get onto it? From here, I guess I could jump down. Doesn't feel safe. And also, where am I? Exactly. Is this where I think it is? It is. Yeah, I just went down that way and completely didn't see that there was a set of stairs previously. Okay. Well, I don't see anywhere else to go. That was a dangerous jump, but I did make it. Careful. Grab a smithing stone. Give you a bit of a whack. Gets me a great hammer. I mean, it's a pretty good hammer, that, I would imagine. I'd even say it's pretty great. Heading down this way, which seems silly, and it's likely not going to benefit me. Does not benefit me. Cool. That's good, because it means I don't need to dip my toes in the lava. There's not anything hidden. Can't quite see into those ones, but it looks like it's similar to the others. In which case, going up here gets what for me? I mean, I feel that's where I came in. I then got to there and then went down, right? So this side's interesting. Yeah, it's got a ladder. This is definitely an interesting one. But before the ladder, actually, anything to grab? Found some rocks. Hooray. Oh, I do love me some good rocks, you know. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love a good rock? Yeah, we stick my hand into the flame. And we get... Oh. We get Spiritage. That's potentially interesting, actually. To quickly check how good he is in terms of FP costs. It's quite pricey. I can't really justify that just yet. He's not bad. I mean, if he has his ranged attacks, those do a lot of damage, and he does a lot of them. And they'd likely do a lot of posture damage too. Is that worth it? I mean, I need to put a lot of points into making my FP higher. So immediately, no, it's not worth it. However, if I got the stuff for him, I would say, yeah, he is likely going to be really good. Anyway, we got our level. Does that mean I can change equipment? It does not. Okay. In which case... remove that marker. We don't need to go there anymore. Next, we're heading up this way. Which presumably has something for me? I don't know what it would have. And we do want to head north, so we're facing the right direction. If I take the high road, just here, it doesn't last very long apparently, never mind. We've got Scarlet Rot people, which does add up. Just above here there's Scarlet Rot, and we've got the Scarlet Rot flower buds. That adds up. Okay, 2 of these statues are actually enemies. Can I not get off my horse? Why is it not? Okay, there we go. I can get off now. Just take care of you. Go back to sneaking. I do not like these birds once they take flight. So we're going to get rid of them before that. There we go. You just got a bunch of these insect dudes. Got more bird statues, none of those seem to be alive. Even more insect dudes. They're just guarding the river itself, rather than anything in particular. These birds, however, might be guarding something in particular. Yeah, there's an item up top. An item who, yeah, the scarred bird doesn't want me to get. I think there's another one I spotted, yep. He isn't flying loose, he's not as bad. There we go. Not anymore, is there? Just before I continue onwards. No? Okay, brilliant. In which case, what are they guarding? Gravebird's back quill armor. Now, something telling you that's not heavy armor, is it? But what category would that fall into? Kind of expected it around this category of the kind of medium armors. Where does that fall? I'm not immediately seeing it. Am I going daft? I might be. I might already be daft. Where is it? Is that it? Ah, okay. This is technically a variation on some light armor. One with a robe. And it's just, yeah, better than its counterpart without the robe. That's pretty cool. I like that as an idea. I'm also hearing a jingly thing. Very faintly. Very faintly hearing a jingly thing. It's over there. Inside of a little scarlet rock pond. How best do I get to them? Immediate guess, by horse. I do not want to be going past them, ideally. Because, yeah, they have their ranged attacks, which are quite mean. So just homing on you, even at this range. And he's just spamming them. If he was on lower ground, I'd entertain the idea. So I could then slowly approach and then get rid of them. But, you know, as soon as you turn your back, you're dead. This area is just designed to not be fun, isn't it? They decided, okay, people don't like Scarlet Rot Swamps, so we're gonna get rid of all the Scarlet Rots. And they just made it worse anyway. Can't believe it. Yeah, now fighting a group of these guys, I can fight maybe 3 at a time would be where I'd place my limits. If I just go around on a horse, maybe? Does horse help? Possibly. Let's keep my guard up. We can get healing. I do want to quickly grab these. Or not, because they're attacking again. Let's wait for him to stop. I cannot hardcore up to here easily. There we go. And now we run away. Not for attacking. Just make sure I'm facing the right direction. I do think ignoring these guys is the most effective method when you just spam that attack. Oh, there's more. Okay. I've got to be safe now though, right? Yeah. I think I'm safe. So, we've got dude inside of a little Scarlet Rock pond. You fly over the pond. You've caught on to the fact that I know you're here. I'll deal with you in a second, other insecty fellow. We're dealing with this insect first. There we go. Poison flower blooms twice? Is that a scarlet rot ash of war? Those aren't the most common thing. I don't think I know of that at all. What the hell do you apply that to? Like it looked almost like an arms kind of attack with a drop kick or something. So I really don't know. that be? I'm wanting to say knife again, but that just feels lazy. Because I said knife last time. What would that apply to? Would that apply to any of them if it's just a kick? Would that be maybe katana? Because I could see it being for katana specifically. I don't know. I don't see ever kind of fighting style weapons really match. I might actually have a quick check of that. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. We would be looking for Ashes of War. Here we are. None of my equipped stuff can have any. The dagger could have poison flower blooms twice. That's a bit interesting, isn't it? Causes poison buildup. These ones cause bleed, this one causes frost, fair enough. You've got holy damage, you've got thunder damage, you've got magic. Poison's a curious one. Does that go for the majority of weapons? Like what if I wanted it on a hammer, let's say? I mean, no similarity with that in the dagger, so yeah, it just goes on anything. Even on shields? Not you. This. Even on shields. That's got me curious. No, not on shields. Although we still do have shield strike. Which is a very interesting one to imagine having on most shields. That came pre-built onto the shield. So, I mean, this is a boss area. Quite obviously. But yeah, that's an interesting Ash of War that's usable on any weapon. It's kind of fun. Because poison build up on any weapon. I mean, you want it on a fast weapon, right? Where is the boss? There is none. Unless the boss has the lighting issues. I think the boss might be the lighting issues. There doesn't seem to be anything else. Yeah, that seems quite fun, potentially. I've got a rune bear. That's not anything too exciting. Although you apparently just want me dead. I'd rather have a quick potion and then not fight. But if you want to fight, you've got a lot of health. You seem like you're going to be a nuisance. Can I be bothered fighting this guy is what I'm currently thinking. So I could just try and run away. Like, I don't have any real obligation to fight him, and I don't think I benefit. I mean, it's odd to see a rune bear here. Maybe they've got some kind of cool reward. Like, there's a chance. I wouldn't say a particularly good chance, but there is a chance. I'm not buying that there's going to be a reward, but maybe? I'm just hopeful, I think, more than anything. But they really don't seem like too tough of an enemy. Like, not tough enough to merit a cool reward. Unless it's a reward just from scarcity. Like, I could see that being the case, perhaps. Might just mean they wanted to reuse a bear. So bear's an interesting effect. And they've had, like, some red bears around the place, but none of them were quite maroon bears, to be fair. Up and down again. Should have him finished off with this. And there we go. Anything good? No. Not really. Okay. We dropped beast blood and a lump of flesh. Not really my idea of a cool reward. No. Do you have a big pile of rocks? Now, I'm all up for a big pile of rocks. Although, there's also a lot of bears. And it's kind of weird to pick up any of those items. They haven't really seem valuable. Like, I'm trying to look at them. They all look like just the lowest kind of rarity. At best, that's maybe smithing stones. At worst, it's like some berries. I don't think that's particularly worth fighting those two bears at once for. No. I understand the game's meant to be difficult. But it doesn't mean I need to fight every enemy. You know? It means I will fight a few enemies here and there. And I'll pick and choose what fights I deem to be kind of worthwhile. Or doable with a torch. Yeah, these fights do not strike me as something meant to be done with a torch. I don't think many fights are meant to. But yeah, just to confirm, lumps of flesh, some blood. That's not anything worthwhile. And I got my runes, I'm fine enough dying. I'm not picky about that. Game's just taunting me, that tooltip as well, telling me about critical hits. I can't do them with a torch game. I appreciate the help, but it's not something I can actually physically do. Bit of a shame, because I would quite like to be doing my crits. Like, if I was able to, I would 100% be doing them. You know, torches. Apparently not a weapon enough to get a crit. Which makes you wonder, do shields get crits? Have shields been given an exception? Can I get up, please, Captain? I just want my runes. That's all I'm after there. You can go your own way now. You don't have to bother with me. You're on the horse. It's all well and good. Unlock the power. Ow, he's got ranged attacks. Since when? Since when does he have ranged attacks? Okay, now there's someone I'd be more so inclined to fight. Now you're a big red bear. Reminiscent of the boss you've previously fought. In fact, it's giving me the option to summon Spirit Ash. Just in case that other bear decides to come and join us. You can now take the aggro from that. We're gonna fight you. Yeah, you're another great red bear. So you are a boss. I thought you might be. Now, can I remember how I fought you last time? Not entirely. But I can still try. I think guard counters are a good start. His damage all in all doesn't seem to be all too bad. Like he doesn't seem to do a lot of damage actually, no. Does that roar, yeah. I vaguely remember that. He cracks the ground there. I can do a guard counter. He swipes. Okay, that was a follow-up attack. I thought he'd stopped for a second. He was going for heavy and charging it. That's fine. He's not bad. I can entirely beat that guy. I reckon without my summon, I can beat him. Question is, what's he going to give me? Because last time I got a cool hat. I'm hoping for the kind of torso piece. And if that is the case, that I get another piece of armor. I've already found the weapon, which I believe is a pair of gloves. Oh, I guess, kind of. A pair of claws would maybe be more accurate. What else do I need in terms of armor? I mean, if you want to cosplay as this guy, a nice cloak would be cool, you know? Which is why I'm thinking like the kind of chest piece. So that's more cool than like a pair of shoes. Imagine beating this guy up for a pair of shoes. That'd be a bit disappointing, both for me and for him. So imagine being beaten up for a pair of shoes. Down though, I'm currently inside of him, which is not where I planned to be. You got an attack, I forgot he had quite such a large area on that. Heal up slightly. He's gonna jump at me, that's fine. This guy's not as bad as the previous one I'd fought. The previous one had bleed effect, I believe. This was actually not all that fun to fight in that sense. Okay, now this one still has some bleed, seemingly less of it. Yeah, okay. You don't seem too bad, Mr. Rugilia? Rugilia? How do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce the name. It's a bit rude of me, isn't it? Maybe I should ask. Mr. or Mrs. Bear? What is your name? Sorry. Do you know how you pronounce it? It's something like it might just be some kind of like guttural roaring. Is how you pronounce their name. Which I guess I could understand in their home tongue. That makes sense. Keep on. Fine to take a hit every now and then. Less fine with that one. Go up again. You know that, like, warrior dude we found in a tomb and we fought. He is just copying this guy's moveset. Like, definitely that's what's happening. Because, I mean, yeah, he had a pair of gloves, but he like, copied that claw attack. I mean, not quite the ground slams, but that's quite interesting. They applied half of this moveset to just someone smaller. It's like a game design war-wise kind of thing. That's pretty cool to have noticed. I quite like that. But anyway, what do we get from this? We get the roar. I mean, now we can do the roar, you know, as that one kid says in Shrek. Do I have anything else to actually explore down here, or is it just that big old bear? I mean, we've got this, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm hoping it's rocks. Oh, there's gonna be an option to acquire materials. Yeah, thought that might have been what it was. That's a big pile of... Down here looks interesting. Does this lead into a cave? I mean, that leads to catacombs, which is arguably even cooler than a cave. Also just burn the small people. There we go. What do you have to say? Stop. Avert your gaze from me. I beg, look away. He's not the happiest. He's not the happiest. But this is a proper catacombs. This is the first one we found. I think this is our first proper catacombs of this DLC. Which is interesting. Let's give these things a whack on the way down. Don't think there's anything hidden. We can send the lift back up because we've got a checkpoint. Just in case there was anything on or under the lift. I mean, there's death if we want to go and do a jump. I don't trust that would be a good idea. Or endurance folk, we're wanting to get over to different armour. Because this one looks a bit nah. Still no. What was this other one? Banished Knight. I mean, honestly, it's not much worse. Like, Verdan armor too. Again, not much worse. It's just lighter. But no, we're going with this for now. We can equip it and still be in the same kind of bracket. Who are you? You have a bowl on your head? No, we have been to catacombs before. I remember now. You're the cannon dude. Yeah. Hello. You are a cave. So we're gonna be killing you off before we investigate any more. You know, I forgot about them. I've seen them before and I remember thinking at the time, oh, those are new for the DLCs. We must have been in at least one catacombs before. In fact, this guy's not immediately running at me. Has me worried. He's now running at me, so that's good. I'm just thinking he might have some friends around the corner who wanted to bait me out so that they'd attack me. Not seeing any though. Not seeing any. In which case we got down there an obvious item, which means there's someone to either the immediate left or right, or the above. Or wherever you came from. I don't know where you came from. Somewhere. Yeah, as was ambush. Always is with these things. Rejuvenating? Rejuvenating mean it recovers health? Sofas are very nice. Alleviates death blight. Okay. What's death blighting? There's a big pair of eyes. Is what it is. Okay. It's supposed to be like Basilisk's eyes, because I see a statue behind it. Does this guy not get death blight? I would imagine no, seemingly. In which case, we just run. We cannot block this. It's got a big old pair of eyes. You can't target them. So I can't, like, shoot them with a bow or anything. I wouldn't have thought anyway. What a creepy little thing. That was also you. Hello. You being a menace. I think you are. What else have we got? Anyone around this corner? Yes. You think I don't see you? Poor guy, thought he was being stealthy. Not anything immediately hidden. Or go jumping down anywhere. Yep, checked all the angles I could. There's one fella accounted for here. Who is now gone. Does he have a friend? Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, no. Does he just keep on going down? I'm glad I had my shield up. I never trust these dungeons enough to go looking around without having my shield. But yeah. I kind of thought I'd go up towards where that like pair of eyes was and I'd find a way of, oh, this is how you turn them off. No, they've just not found that. I'd thought there was a platform up there with maybe something on it. But while there was a platform, I guess there might not have been any way up. At least from there. Don't trust this room. Yeah, there we go. Everyone seemed friendly. There we go. It's now just you. Do not do any AoE damage to yourself. Bit of a shame. Worth testing. Ghost glove worked. And something of note. A little nook up there where somebody's died. Means you can get up there. Is that bridge from earlier? I don't know if that's a bridge from earlier. Up above me, just here. I mean, it might be. Where does this come down to? I'd imagine to about this segment. Okay, I can quickly run and grab this and run back out. Got another spiky thing, but not immediately where I am. That is a safe drop. I don't think I want to, but it is a safe drop. Yeah, this room... I mean, there's immediately a few people on the other side. I don't know at what point they would aggro. I've got a ladder. You know what they say about ladders? They either go up or down, unless they've fallen over. It's a classic proverb right there. Oh, got one of those pairs of eyes. Okay. That's gonna be a nuisance, isn't it? It's an illusory wall or anything? It's not an illusory wall. I'd rather take care of these other dudes first. I'd also quite like to stand on top of that big spiky platform. I'd also like to quickly check. Okay, not anything directly above me. This is a soldier of Mes. This is what this guy is. Recognize your sort. And get rid of you. And you're one of those knights of Mes. Who is facing away, conveniently. In which case, get a good attack on you. Another guard counter on you there. There we go. Black Knight Captain. I'm gonna say Hugh is probably the easiest way to say that. I don't think that's how you pronounce his name. It's the easiest way to do it. wonder if I'm quick. Can I? I can do that, okay. So I want to call it down, and then jump on top of that. But I am being death blighted all the while. Okay, jump down here. That's because I don't want to be waiting. Eat one of these. I think it's doable. That takes me actually to somewhere good. There's an item up here. I know, I'm somewhat surprised that they had thought of this. Gives me a go for it. It's a pair of eyes down there. It's not gonna be fun. I could make my way up to it. Alternatively, if I drop down to here, do this, which gets me to a more special item. Nymphead Lion. If I call this down and get on as it's on its way back up. I want to be here. And ideally, I want to like turn this off. I don't think I can. That is just a statue of the dude. I call them basilisks. I don't think they are. Basilisks are meant to be like snakes. I don't know what it is. I call them basilisks. He's annoying, at the very least. However, having done this, there's two lion-headed dudes with swords. And there's not anyone going to be jumping out at me. So we stay to one side. Never mind, both of them have aggroed. That's all good. Try and get them both. Okay, one's gone, in which case, try and just get the one. I mean, getting both in one hit with the guard counter would have been nice, but you know what? Lightning Knight's spear thing, or Knight's lightning spear even. With a different build, lightning's a pretty powerful damage type. Again, look around, because that lets me spot people like you. There we go. This door, I mean, lets me get out, which would be nice. But not something I need. Ah, I did not spot you. Okay. Good amount of damage on him. Make sure I'm healed. Fulgur blooms. Yeah, the Fulgur blooms are just the lightning ones, aren't they? It's not anything all too special. I could possibly drop down. I don't know. I could drop down to there again. We've just been down. I don't think that benefits me. I mean, if I went the way it has kind of shown, it'd be across this bridge, right? I'd end up there. And then come into this tunnel. Yeah? So I'm no longer on some interesting side path. We're back to where I should be. In which case, let's keep on moving. Got a lift. Looks like it leads. I'm hoping down. Because if it goes up, I'm not in a good position for that. Yeah, down. I mean, in which case it's pretty dark then, so I should get a torch. There we go. I've now got my hip lantern on. It's like my regular lantern, but cooler. And it uses like 90s slang. And immediately, eyes. We look to travel back and forth along the corridor. Okay. And I just need to stay out of their path. I mean, it sounded like there was some enemies over that way, so I'm gonna go back and have a look. Because someone definitely noticed what I was up to. Okay, eyeballs are now going this way. Okay, now there is someone down there. Where do you come from, little fella? I don't remember seeing you a second ago. Did I miss a side room? I thought I'd missed anything. No, just that big bridge. I'm assuming he came from up there then. Alright. Make way up here. And continue on. We're going around this corner, leads me to at least one guy with a cannon for a face. There is somebody else hidden. You're trying to bait me out. Can I bait you this way? No, because you're ranged. Wait for his attack. And then we go for his friend. Yeah, because I can take one attack from him and back. That's honestly not hurt anyone near as much as I thought it should have. Just hit this wall. Just be careful. There's a torch on it, might be trying to say it's an illusory wall. I think it is. But maybe. We've got big cannon face man. Who, similar to regular cannon face man, has a cannon face. Who would have foretold? He also does shrapnel scene, which is a little annoying. Because I hadn't taken that into account, and my guy took a moment to stand up. That's a bit of a pain, but at least there is a stake of area. We get to respawn a bit closer. Assuming... Yeah, this is where I thought it was. We respawned. We first turn around, then we followed. There's a fella who I think jumps off the bridge. I don't know where else he'd be coming from. Yeah, that's all thing. We've got you. Over him. It's now just Mr. Small Cannon Face. It's all good. We're in the corner. We got you. Just be a little careful of that shrapnel. Got a salt hit on him. Another salt hit and he's dead. So there is at least 2 people up there and the man. I don't know what the man's gonna do. He's gonna do ranged attacks that seem to follow me. He does not seem like a fun enemy to fight. Got one of them. I want to deal with that wizard, dude. He's a great pain to deal with. I don't even know quite what his magic is. He's just spamming it. That's all. It kind of comes out of the ground underneath me. And then it bounces back down after it hits the roof. And hits me a second. Pair of eyes. There we go. Go up now. Anything by the statue? No, no illusory walls or anything. Worth a check. We've got another lift. So I'll not lie, not what I was hoping for. Which means we're going to be following this set of eyes. That means we're going to have to go back this other way, because I want to get rid of that magician. I want to learn how to get to where he lives. What is the optimal bus route, my friend? And also, if I just stay down here, somewhat hidden, will you at all recognise me? The answer is no to the latter. Way down low. I mean, spun camera around. It's worth checking my surroundings before going in. Immediately. Cool item. A great ghost glove wand. Very nice to have. Secondly, then, less fun people, but however, I can use flames. Are a fairly decent ranged weapon to be using. So it just interrupts them. Does decent damage, and they're gone. But they were guarding this. What is this? I guess that's somewhere I potentially would have fallen down. How would you have fallen down there? To have fallen down, it would have been behind the swamp. I really don't like that magic. I mean, could I jump off of this bridge? Yes. Does it benefit? He's shoving off the pets. Okay, cool. Yes, I've not been down that. So I'm thinking that is where we go. I am enjoying exploring this though. And like finding peculiar routes to arguably not great rewards, but I enjoy the exploration. Just head along here. Equip, I can follow these all the way to the end. There we go. I'm gonna hit one of them quite well. And then I got blasted here. Stop trying to attack this friend, you're dead. Okay, just be careful of where his cluster bombs go. And then you're done. He's not too bad either now. So it's from here I go out, I go to the right. There is no being stealthy about this. Just run over here. That wizard can continue to cast his spells even while I'm inside this bit. There we go. We've dodged him. Get rid of you while we're not worrying about the other dude. Because I don't like that wizard. He is not my friend. Let's be careful here. Go over. And grab this. We jump a little further away. So then there's you. This is fine. Then gone. And immediately there's this. Which, not very useful. I'll just check. Not an illusory wall? No. What I care about is this ladder. Who knows where? I mean, presumably up to where the wizard guy is. But it might be a lot more than just that. Yeah, we've even got a chair. Look at that, multiple chairs in this room. How very fancy. There's not many chairs in this DLC. Weirdly. It's a bit of a fall, but we seem to be safe. Just head back up. Get the shield up. And we do the chest, but there's also a pair of patrolling eyes, I remember seeing. I immediately think I know where I am. Yeah. That's not where I'd hoped to be. Dragon Knight's cookbook, that's all well and good. But yeah, this is what takes me into the room with the wizard. Right? No? Yes. Yes, I was forgetting about the room the big cannon guy used to live here. Now it's wizardry. How does wizard room work? If wizard guy wasn't such a pain to avoid that spell, then I would stay and investigate. I mean, my best guess is I could maybe do a jump up to there. I don't have my horse, so it's gonna be quite a stretch. Can I make the jump? No, definitely not. Second option, there's something in a prior room that I've missed. There's not many prior rooms. Who knows? So I think we just go down the lift. Just keep blocking this on the way down in case there's anything hidden. Send that up. Got a stake, meaning this is going to be a boss. Am I full health? I am. I'll have my physic before heading inside because I don't know what I'm fighting. Definitely. I mean, I can speak a bit louder if it's useful for you. I sadly don't know any sign language for this Death Knight. Terrible, terrible. But still, I thought it was quite fun, and like, that's it, you know? You know, he doesn't seem all too bad. Like, the second phase, maybe? Okay, he can heal up. Okay, so we need to avoid that. That one is bad. And if my camera unlocks so I don't guard against it, especially so. And, oh, you got that face in the back. You've got to look. Yeah, there's a stage just outside. Like, this is not anything I'm worried about. Yeah, with that grab, you've got to avoid it, otherwise he heals back his head. Gotcha. So I want to focus on getting my runes. I've got them now, so now I just give him a good old whack. Holy damage is likely quite effective. Another whack for you, my friend. Yes, another whack. Go for your grab, which I avoid masterfully. I'm sure most would agree. Now, we don't entirely block lightning damage, so there needs to be a little careful my health here. Just heal up just a moment, just in case he gets a grab on me. Which hopefully he wouldn't. Hopefully I'd be good enough to dodge it. Yep, dodge that again. So I don't know if he heals all the way to full, regardless. But it'd be a lot of healing. Should have him knocked down again in a second. There we go. And down he is. He wasn't that tough. Oh, but he got his long shaft axe. Okay. Not something I'll use, but it's pretty cool. Wonder if that's lightning damage on it by default. That actually would be pretty cool if I had lightning damage. Lightning damage is a rare thing to find. I'm gonna check. That would be under halberds, I want to say. No. It's not under colossal weapons. Is it just an axe? It's a great axe, okay. And it does come with lightning damage. Now that is interesting. I like lightning damage, that's pretty cool. Yeah, in fact, that... I think I'd done what I'd planned to do for today's stream. What time is it? I got like 20 odd minutes still. I mean, there's this chunk of map over here. I don't even know how to begin approaching that. Like, I found somebody's house, but then there's just a big old cliff. And it looks like there might be an area down there. I don't know. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna have a look over, because it should be that there's just a cliff edge next to me here, judging by the map. There's also you. Hello.
Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage, her scent, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
I mean, you'll also sell me stuff, so that's what I care about. Including... I mean, it's a weapon. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna collect all the perfume bottles. Sure.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Yeah, from here, we can quite clearly see there's probably not a way down. That bit there looks like I am not surviving the fall. So get to that map from somewhere else. Good to know. Meaning, we've got this whole area, which I'm in big area. I think we finish off up here first. So we've got all of this section, which I have not investigated any of that. I'm gonna go this little bit up here. I'm gonna go do this little bit up here now, I think. I don't know what this is gonna do for me. But presumably I've got what I need, because I found that prayer thing. It's like a key item I found in that like tower I've got just behind me. That big tower. So presumably I can use that prayer here is what I'd thought. There is, however, and you do look quite cool, someone on a wolf. Hello. Are you just doing ranged attacks? No, not just ranged attacks, you're doing other attacks as well. Or at least the wolf is. Can knock you off. There we go. And we got Gaius's greaves. Cool. Is that the trousers to the set I wasn't able to fully complete before? I think it is. Nice! Is Gaius that guy in like the... What do you call it? Was it a... What's that? A boar? I guess. I mean, I think that'd be his trousers, in which case... I can check while we're going down here, because it's an easy enough path. Yeah, that is Gaius' stuff. So he did have trousers. Which... Yeah, worse than what I'm currently wearing, but significantly lighter. Also, where was Grace? Here it is. I went slightly too far. Yeah, I want to go back, because I've actually got a level. More endurance, please. Can I equip more of the solitude armor? Not quite. Not quite. In which case, back to going up here. That guy shouldn't be respawning. We've got... I mean, it's a bit bigger than I remember, but the Arc de Triomphe, I believe. Arc de Triomphe, of course, being the famous French landmark from Elden Ring. They built it, I believe. Nonsense am I on about? Yeah, what's all this about? I get off. They've left Sacred Fragment, Sacred Fragment, Sacred Fragment, Scattered Fragment, sorry. That's a whole bunch. That's quite good. Can I jump into this bowl? I kinda want to be in the bowl. Be wary of the bird. I mean, I guess it looks a bit like an S. We've got a bunch of sunflowers, all pointing towards a tree. I should have come up here sooner. That would have made me so much more powerful. Is there not anything else to do here, though? What the heck was this key item that I found a while back? In that case, where is it? Would be... Yeah, secret rite. Secret rite of the Divine Gateway. You can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite of the Divine Gateway. Well, there was someone in here. Is that what Redmane Freya was looking for? Is it related to her then, instead of related to something out in the world? Hello.
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I truly.
No, you're just busy. What's this used for then? I thought that would be the sacred gateway. No. Used at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. I don't even remember what this was. Something else though. I do want to actually check then before we go on to the southern territory. Wasn't you, wasn't you. Is it one of these? Location of a hallowed ruin. Now, where is that? I can inspect it. And it's a little difficult to read. Like, those are all good. That doesn't really help. Where is this? So I've now got a decent chunk of the map. I'm assuming it might tell me how to get up to there. It's not all too obvious. How would you get up here then? I mean, you're not going to get there from below. So I know there's a bridge, but no, that's not how it works. Tree Worship Passage, I don't think it had a lift, did it? It just led to the big old sunflower. Which, to be fair, I didn't check anything down at the sunflower. There might be a way to do this that I've just not spotted. I mean, this is just like a very kind of ashy looking swamp. I mean, you get sunflowers, that's all well and good. That's just death down there, though. In which case, I think I'm a bit stuck in terms of figuring out how to get up top. How do you get up here? I mean, there's a windy bit from there you can jump up. I found ways to get down. I still want to get down here as well. I'm gonna go have a proper look down there, see what I can see. Because that might be connected. Because I do think I'd seen a tunnel previously. Got a pack of dogs. I'd say that's all well and good, but not exactly. Dogs are a pain. What I might care about is these guys up here look to have some stones on them. God, these guys are just not gonna let me actually fight them properly, are they? Ouch. Okay, all I need is this. I do take a bit more damage from it. But posture damage is something I'm willing to take. I want, I'll not lie, I don't know if I really want to, is to get down there. I'm not, at least from this side of the cliff, seeing a way down. On the opposite side, I'm equally not seeing a way down. However, if I go to here, if I'm remembering correctly, we've got a little tunnel. Little tunnel I want to go investigate quick. Trying to think, how else can I maybe get down? Like, I've not really taken any notes on them, so I'm not going to claim I entirely remember. Should be down here, I think, just past these guys. There was a tunnel with, like, flowers, and, like, some perfume dudes, maybe? It sounds about right. I mean, there's this statue. That's all well and good. What I want is through here. Ignore them. Yeah, now we're at the weird poison swamp, which I don't think I really looked around properly, just because it's a bunch of annoying enemies to fight, and it's a poison swamp. It's not a very nice area. But from up here, I go to this very, very edge bit. It is quite a bit lower down than where I had previously been. I can see there's a couple of those, I don't entirely know what you call them, big fiery dudes down there. And there's what I adamantly think, down just above my head, a little speck of what should be a cave entrance to the Site of Grace. If I line myself up so I'm looking at it, places it down here, leading in that direction. Place my marker slightly too far up, I think. Should be more pinned in there. Yeah, that feels more accurate. Although it does need to actually be closer into the wall. Never mind, maybe it was accurate the first time. It's like about here. I don't know if it matters quite how accurate I'm being. I'm just trying to get a better look at the thing. Yeah, that is definitely a Site of Grace. You can see a little wisps going towards it. So you can definitely get down here. It looks like it might actually be around here. I don't need to be too precise though. It's in that general area. There is a cave leading down somewhere. If I ignore these birds for the most part, they're not hiding anything there. That's all well and good. I'm just going to investigate this general area. I do not want to spend too long here, but I did go through very quickly on my first time through. I didn't have a proper look for anything. There really doesn't seem to be much, though. I don't think I've missed anything. Now, if I want to get to that cave, I need to be lower down. Is something to consider. Yeah, this gets me to the base of here. Or the only place reasonably there could be a cave would be if it leads through from this wall, if it led through from the forge, which it doesn't, or if it was from somewhere underneath all of this. If memory serves, actually, there was a lift in here, and I can't quite remember if I went down there or up. I don't know where the lift goes exactly. But there is a lift, which I may not have used. No, I did use this lift. This led to all the pots, didn't it? This led to the pot room, where all those weird scientists did their experiments. It does, however, go down. I'd be looking to go in that direction. Towards marker 1. I'm just going to be investigating everything. I know I've been through this area. That gave me a bit of a fright. But there's a chance, even though I've been through here, that I just missed something. Like, yeah, big pot room down there. That's ultimately where I'm going to end up. This guy is just wanting a hug, just being a bit aggressive about it. So he gets one. Ow. Okay, that was a bit more than a hug. I don't entirely know what he did, but I didn't like it. There are illusory walls. It's not what I was after, but I saw there was 2 candles either side of the wall. There's a candle on that wall, so it's unlikely to be anything. But now that I know there's illusory walls, I guess kind of anywhere could lead to where I'm looking to go. Down. I can love this. Illusory wall? No. Illusory wall? No. That one's a bit big to be an illusory wall, but give it a hit. It's definitely not a hidden path, despite what the message says. I'm assuming there was an item in this room and I've just taken it before when I passed through previously. It's not really leading to where I need to go, is it? I don't even know how high up I am. But is this going to maybe lead to a cave or something? I mean, it could. I'm just gonna run through all of this, what I'm gonna do. I don't think there's any hidden passages in this room itself, is there? No, it's just all beds. Unless there's something behind the guy at the very back, which I think I've checked previously, and it looked to just be a big old pit. I remember you were waiting to ambush me with a big tentacle. Hope the other guys aren't going to interrupt. Which thankfully they didn't. Despite wanting to give me a hug. damage. I've fallen down slightly. Is probably alright. Knocks one of them down. Doing fine. Just worry about that little spot. We blocked him though. Okay, so with that, has that done anything to help me? Because I'm pretty sure this just leads to the ruins area, right? Yeah. This is the bridge to the ruins. Not something I need or care about. Well, I'll get rid of these guys, just because they're otherwise going to be a bit of a nuisance. They're a little bad, because they're not really much of a threat. But, yeah, get rid of them. That guy in the back is a threat. If I get close enough, he's a lot less of a threat. There's one more flesh blob looking to get to me seemingly. He's doing ranged attacks, which is not fun. Heal up while this guy's knocked over. Then goes the big one. I'm not buying this is the correct thing to be doing right now. I'm not sure how to get to that big map. And this is my best guess how to get into a cave underground. Because I think there could be something to this. No. I thought there was a pit back here behind the guy, there wasn't. Any of these walls different? I mean, what does the message say? Lover ahead? Indeed. Aside from that little piece there, there's not really anything off about any of these. I think I've went down the wrong path, haven't I? Currently looking for a path to the notice, so I'm going to quickly check it again. So that looks... if I get my mouse cursor up. There we go. Did I get it over without highlighting anything else? There we go. That looks like a bit of river. That looks like some ruins. That looks like maybe some houses? Possibly this is a land bridge and those bits there are meant to be water. So you can see little peaks. That could be waves. Could be mountains. There's mountains. Yeah, I could reasonably say it's going to be down here. If it's waves... I mean, down here is only a bit of a land bridge. Is that what it's all about? Could that actually be what it's on about? Not that, it's seeming possible. Let me check that note again. It's got a little sharp jut down, is what it's got next to that land bridge. This bit has a fairly sharp jut down afterwards. I mean, assuming this map's not 100% accurate, because I mean, it might misremembered. And you've got this bit up here with Evo's fingers that are mentioned. Or the ruiny bit in the message. Give me, is that actually where it is? Have I figured this out? I think I have. Well done me. Look, that's definitely pointing down there. Or at least somewhere in this area. I don't know if it's that spot specifically. It's in the area. Yeah, no, that's actually where it is. The scale's a little off. That's where it's pointing to. So that doesn't help you with this at all, does it? However, this looks like this. Does it teleport me from there up to here? Perhaps. I think that's maybe something for next time. I'm going to quickly teleport down here so I remember where to pick up. But that seems promising. That does seem promising. That's for next time then. Because if this bit here links up to there, we can finish off top of the map by finishing some of this stuff down here. Because as it is, I think we've about finished all of the stuff kind of this section I'm currently going around. Like that feels like we've pretty much completed it, unless there's an underground, in which case technically we haven't. But at least for the above ground, we've completed that section. So I'm looking forward to having an explore next time. For now though, that is all. We can get a lovely little view of whatever that is over there, I don't quite know. But for now, that is all. I have appreciated everyone coming by, it's been lovely. And I'm very much enjoying myself. I hope you're all enjoying it too. I'll hopefully see you about. Bye for now.